Every man eventually learns a hard truth. The world does not feel sorry for weakness. It doesn't pause, it doesn't wait, and it doesn't hand out second chances. Weakness is not just a personal flaw, it is a debt. And sooner or later, life collects. As boys, we are often told that if we just be ourselves, everything will fall into place. But reality proves otherwise. A man who doesn't fight back, who doesn't stand tall, quickly learns that society has no mercy. People take advantage of him. Employers exploit him. Women lose respect for him. Friends walk over him. Weakness is not neutral. It is not harmless. It is an invitation. It tells the world, you can take what you want from me. My time, my respect, my dignity, and I won't stop you. And believe me, the world accepts that invitation eagerly. You see it everywhere. Men who can't say no, who can't draw boundaries, who can't hold the line. Men who give up their dreams for comfort. Men who stay silent when they should speak. Men who avoid conflict, thinking peace will come from hiding. But hiding never brings peace, only chains. And here's the worst part. Weakness doesn't just cost you what's yours. It costs everyone who depends on you. A weak man cannot protect, cannot provide, cannot lead. His family pays the price. His children grow up insecure. His woman feels unsafe. His community loses a pillar. Weakness isn't just about being soft. It's about surrendering your ground before the battle even begins. And every time you do, the world takes another piece of you. The price of weakness is paid in silence, in regret, and in a life half-lived. And the longer you avoid the fight, the more the debt grows. Weakness often hides itself under nice words, comfort, safety, taking it easy. But make no mistake, these are disguises. Behind them is decay. The easy path feels good at first. Stay in bed, scroll for hours, avoid difficult conversations, put off responsibilities. But every moment of ease comes with interest. A man who avoids pain in the short term only multiplies it in the long term. Look at the men trapped in dead-end jobs they hate because they were too weak to take risks. Look at the fathers absent in spirit because they were too weak to confront their own demons. Look at the countless men addicted to distractions because they were too weak to sit in silence with their thoughts. Weakness breeds dependence, and dependence makes you a slave to substances, to entertainment, to other people's approval. A weak man cannot say no, cannot stand alone, cannot endure discomfort. And so, he sells his freedom piece by piece until he belongs to everyone but himself. Society benefits from weak men. They're easier to control, easier to manipulate, easier to silence. That's why modern culture encourages softness, because a distracted, pacified man is not a threat. A man who won't fight back can be told what to buy, what to believe, how to live. But deep down, weakness eats at you. You feel it in your gut. You know you were meant for more. but you settle for less. And each time you give in, you feel smaller, more invisible. That's the hidden tax of weakness. Not just what the world takes from you, but what you take from yourself. And one day, you wake up realizing you've wasted years. That's when the silence of weakness turns into the scream of regret. But here's the truth. Strength is not just physical. It's moral. It's emotional. It's spiritual. And it begins the moment you refuse to let the world take what's yours. Strength is saying no when everything inside you wants to give in. It's speaking the truth even when your voice shakes. It's waking up early, working when you're tired, standing tall when you want to collapse. Strength is choosing discipline over comfort, sacrifice over ease, responsibility over excuses. And the moment you embrace that path, the world begins to treat you differently. Not because it suddenly grows kind, but because it respects force. A strong man is not a bully. He doesn't need to control others because he controls himself. He doesn't need to dominate because he already stands firm. And because of that, he becomes someone others can trust, follow, and depend on. When you build strength, you don't just reclaim what the world tried to take. You build something greater: respect, purpose, and legacy. You show your family that men can stand. You show your sons what it looks like to fight back. You show your daughters what true protection feels like. The price of weakness is everything, but the reward of strength is freedom. So ask yourself, what has weakness already cost you? Opportunities, relationships, self-respect. How much more are you willing to pay? The world will always take from the man who won't fight back. But if you choose strength, if you choose to rise, to fight, to endure, you stop being prey. You become a presence the world cannot ignore. Brother, the choice is yours. Live as the victim of weakness, or rise as the man forged by struggle. Because in the end, life doesn't ask, it takes. And only strength keeps what's yours. Thanks for being here with me today. If this made you think about your own journey, drop a comment. Let's talk about it. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to keep the conversation going. We're building something real here, and you're part of it.